Welcome everyone. My name is Marco Demutis. I'm digital curator at Photo Museum Winterthur. Thank you all for joining us for our screen walk with Dina Kelberman. Screen Walks is a series of online streams featuring artists performing guided explorations of specific online and digital spaces in which their core artistic research and practice takes place. Screen Walks is a collaborative project between Photo Museum Winterthur in Switzerland and the Photographers Gallery in London, realized with the support of Pro Helvetia. The series is intended to be an open format that sits between a workshop, a lecture, a guided tour, a behind-the-scenes live documentary, and a live performance. Screenwalks is a fortnightly program of live stream events, and every event is different and features practices that look at specific online and digital environments, cultures, and images. We have looked at online marketplaces, virtual worlds, dating platforms, video games, meme exchange, Google Maps, SketchUp, Instagram filters, CCTV camera, and many other spaces in our previous screen walks. The stream will last approximately an hour. And for your viewing Zoom, your microphones should be muted already. If not, go ahead and please mute them now. We'll have a Q&A session at the end of the event. You can write messages in the public chat or send them privately to John and me if you have questions for the Q&A. The video stream is being recorded and will be archived, so please do not activate your camera if you do not want to be recorded. You can check our archive of previous screenwalks on our YouTube channel, as well as our screenwalks.com site.
Hello from my side too. I'm John Uriarte, a creator of digital programs at the Photographers Gallery in London. Tonight, we will dive deep into the realm of the vernacular network images with American artist Dina Kelberman. She is one of the most interesting artists appropriating and curating online found visual cultures. Her meticulous collections of images and mesmerizing remixes offer a playful approach to the enormous scale of contemporary visual production. Her work clearly shows that she has spent a lot of time on the internet, but not just on a passive and mentally routine doom-scrolling marathon. Instead, she spends time finding, choosing, and rearranging everyday images to create new relationships and meanings with them. She creates uniquely hypnotic works that not only affect us on a visual level, but also help us to reflect on the way in which images are organized on online spaces, rethinking those connections and boundaries. Her projects offer new possible ways to see and think beyond the algorithmic image indexing systems we depend on our everyday life. Today, she will take us over her work and will also share with us a new live desktop performance, looking into a very particular community of people, a group of social media platform users who create, share, and gather around some unusual footage of very usual objects. Kelberman has created original web-based pieces for the New Museum and the Marina Abramovic Institute and participated in numerous international biennials. Her work has been written about by the New York Times, Art21, NPR, and various art theory books and textbooks. And in 2018, she was invited to speak at the Ubu Web Conference in Athens and was among the finalists of the Post-Photographic Prototyping Prize. And last but not least, she is currently ranked 5th in the world of most lines in Tetris for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Dina, thank you so much for accepting our invitation. The screen is yours.
Hi, thank you. I immediately feel like I'm doing this wrong. Thanks for coming, everyone. Let's see, I need to share my screen. I don't normally talk to people. I just hide in a room and look at my computer, so it might be weird. Thanks for coming. I'm gonna do like an overview of some of my work to give some context for this weird thing I'm gonna perform afterwards, which hopefully helps. It won't help, but as they say, I do a lot of appropriation type work on the internet, so I'm going to show some pieces illustrating that. I'm just going to dive in and show some stuff. This is a piece called I'm Google. Oh, thank you for having me. Anyway, this is a piece called I'm Google that I've been working on for like 10 years now. It's a Tumblr page where I just collect images from the internet and kind of organize them into like a game of visual telephone. It goes on and on. in these kind of like batches of like visually or thematically similar things that I try to sort of slowly morph into the next collection, and go on and on. And it's basically just a game I play with myself on the internet, and I add to it periodically, fixed schedule, but I just sort of periodically throw some stuff on there. And all the images can be searched by clicking on them so that you can kind of find maybe where I found them, different places they're used on the internet, visually similar things, Google's guess as to what it is, which is often wrong. And this is definitely my largest piece to date. Another large collection work of mine is this piece called Smoke and Fire, which was a commission for the New Museum. It's also ongoing. I add to it every once in a while. I need to add to it, actually. It's animated GIFs that I've found and made from different cartoons, TV shows, and movies, where I find little moments with smoke or fire in them, and then I organize them in this grid, moving from the top where we started with images of small depictions of smoke that kind of increasingly get larger and larger. Eventually filling the screen. It's maybe a bit laggy because it's kind of heavy. They turn into explosions and then fire. And eventually reversing down to small bits of fire at the end. A more recent large-scale project I've done is called The Goal is to Live. It's an 80-minute film that loops infinitely, that's made all out of clips from the show How It's Made, which, if you're not familiar, is a wonderful television show where they show factory footage and tell you how hot dogs and crayons and everything are made. I cut up all of the episodes and selected little bits and reconnected them all into one long, insane process. I'm just going to show a little bit of that now. And the music is by some musicians from Baltimore, Rod Hamilton and Tiffany Seal, who are great. I'll just show like a couple seconds so you can get the vibe. That goes on and on. So that's something I've worked on for a really long time and just finished right before pandemic. So I didn't get a chance to show it to many people yet, but hopefully that will be visible somewhere at some point. This is an older work. Just want to show some stuff that's where using some of the found stuff I'm obsessed with on YouTube. This is a video called Colors Movie. That's just a compilation of some found videos. And these are all just strange fetish videos from YouTube that I, with these incredibly non-sexual seeming things that people find highly sexual, and therefore they can get away with having these sort of pornography groups on YouTube because of how mundane their sexual activities are, which is fantastic. I follow a lot of like pretty specific weirdo communities on there, which is how the piece I'm going to do after this came about. It's hard to see, but this guy with this round tube is like burning holes in it with a lighter and then catching them and taping them on, which I think is incredible. And last, I'm just going to show this piece, which is called, it's a study for a larger piece with using found videos from Instagram of ASMR sponge videos, which is a community where people, ASMR, if you're not familiar, is a phenomenon where sounds will cause certain people to have like a tingling and usually pleasant sensation in their head. And so people make videos specifically trying to trigger that. There's a community of people who use sponges and sudsy foam in order to do that. And they make these really incredible videos with sudsy foam and sponges, and they're all made for the same purpose, but I find that the aesthetic of the videos can lead to extremely different results. So I did an experiment kind of selecting for that. And I hope to do a larger piece with the larger collection I'm building. So this is one set, and then this is another set, what I think are the scary ones. And this was funded in part by a commission from Vicki Bennett, who is here. Thank you, Vicki. And she does work under people like us, and she's amazing. So that's all the work I was going to show, so I can not spend too much time of everyone's. If we're ready, I can jump into the performance part. Is that cool? I guess the screen is mine. So give me 1 sec to set myself, and then I'll start. Thank you guys, everyone, for coming in. Again, thank you so much for having me. This is fun.
Hey everyone, so today I'm gonna make another video of the ceiling fans in my house. I'm also gonna do a little spin down. I'm not gonna do all the ceiling fans in my house, just the ones upstairs. I can't do the ones downstairs because my dad and my brother are both home and it's dark out. This flashlight is on the phone. When I record videos in the dark with this phone, the light comes on. Anyway, out here on the porch is a 52-inch Harbor Breeze Calera. This fan needs a lot of work. The blades are sagging. Very dirty on the top there. It's just filthy disgusting. And so, yeah, there it is. Go inside. In my mom's bedroom, we have a 52-inch Harbor Breeze Fan Company ceiling fan. That's all I know. It says Harbor Breeze Fan Company. There's a yellow tag up there. I can't zoom in on this phone. I don't know how. Well, maybe you can see it a little bit. But anyway, up there, about right there, there's a yellow tag and it says Harbor Breeze Fan Company on it. This is 52 inches, like the Calera on the porch. So yeah, this is my mom's room. In my room, we have a 52-inch Harbor Breeze Classic. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, this is the only fan in our house that isn't white. The other fans in our house are white. This one is bronze. Just thought I'd tell you that, okay? In the laundry room, we have another Harbor Breeze Classic, only this one is white, like I said. All of the fans in our house are white except my bedroom fan, which I just showed you. This is the laundry room. It makes the room look too big. I want this to go. Okay. In the living room, we have another 52-inch Harbor Breeze Fan Company, identical to the one in my mom's room. It's almost identical. The only difference is the pull chains. This one has red pull chains. The one in my mom's fan is just plain clear glass. So, yeah, there's that. Like I said, I can't do the ones downstairs because my dad's home. And then, oh, and my brother's home too. Then in the kitchen is a 42-inch Harbor Breeze Cheshire Hugger. So now, we're going to turn all the fans on high. Turn this one on high. I think that's high. I had to use this little chair to reach the pull chains. I had to use this ladder to reach the pull chains on this fan in the living room. Okay. Down high. Put the white Classic on high. Put the bronze Classic on high. Put my mom's fan on high. And put the Calera on the porch on high. Okay. So let's get started and see all of them on high. After this, I'm going to do a big spin down. After this. Anyway, here's the Cheshire on high. Here's my living room fan on high. It's wobbling a little bit. I'll turn that off in a minute. Okay. White Classic on high. Bronze Classic in my room on high. This one's wobbling. Hey everyone. My mom's fan on high does not wobble at all. My house downstairs. And about a month ago, I did a video of the ceiling fans in my house. Now we're gonna turn on by the switch. But since my brother's gone, he went to Texas to visit some of his family members.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
And My dad's in the shower upstairs. I thought this would be an appropriate time to do a video of the ceiling fans in my house downstairs. So let's get started. Here in my downstairs living room, we have a 52-inch Harbor Breeze Lakeside 2. So, now the only 6-bladed fan in the house. And it's the only fan in the house that is installed in a 5-bulb light fixture. Let's see, that one's still going. Really cool fan, moves a ton of air. It does wobble a little bit. Mom's bedroom is still going. It's got droopy blades, probably because of the cheap blade brackets. Stop. It's gonna stop first, I think. Out on the deck. Where that did. That yellow thing. There used to be a 42-inch Hampton Bay Landmark Plus. My bedroom fan is almost stopped. This is the worst fan in the house, and my mom's fan is still going. There used to be 3 Harbor Breeze Polaras out here when my dad remodeled this house. The my room fan. So now they're gone. This one's almost stopped. You can see they have a very nice view. One of the living rooms still going. Yeah, this is one of the Hampton Bay's worst. So, one of the worst Hampton Bay fans made today, probably, just because of the noise. Oh, this one stopped. They make. I don't know why Landmark Pluses have to be so noisy, probably going. Cheap motors. The living room fan is almost stopped. Kind of like the Hampton Bay San Marino. Those are pretty noisy, too. Okay. Oh, also, this is the only Hampton Bay fan we have in our house, and it's the only. There used to be another one down there. Fan in our house that was purchased at Home Depot. All the other fans here were purchased at Lowe's. My mom's fan is the winner. This one takes the longest to stop. Hey guys, I'm just gonna do this quick video of the plans and for the ceiling fans in my house. I'll show you the lights for all my. I plan on replacing a few of these, except this one. I'm not. This is my bedroom fan. It's not being replaced at all. It blows a ton of air. I'm very happy with it. So this is staying. It's gonna stay here until it dies. My mom's fan isn't getting replaced either. This has to be because I think that's what it is. Anyway, this is staying here forever too because it's the best air cooler in the house. I'm sorry about the water noise in the background, but anyway, this is the best air cooler in the house, so this is staying here forever too until it dies. There's the one. Now the orange fan, the Calera, my mom is thinking about replacing this with a Harbor Breeze tire, but I don't know about the quality of those. I've never really, I'm an actual person, I've never really this one here. See, it hits that. So that's another reason why we're replacing it. It's too loud and it's too big. So yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Hey guys, I know I don't do this very much, but I do know that some fan collectors do these kind of videos, so I thought I'd show everybody the switches in my house. So yeah, let's get started. So here in the foyer, which is the entrance, we've got 3 switches. This switch goes to the big chandelier, and these 2 switches go to lights outside. This middle switch goes to the Christmas lights. This middle switch goes to the Christmas lights, and this switch goes to that light right there. I'm gonna get in, it's cold out. Over here, come in the living room, got another switch, goes to the light kit of that fan there. Over here we've got 2 more switches. This actually goes to the fan. That's
Hey guys,
either
today
low
I'm
or
going to show
medium,
you
I
the
don't remember.
switches in my house.
And then this switch
I just decided to make this
goes
video
to
right
that
now.
light right there.
Hello,
So-
fan collectors. I'm gonna
Yeah,
do
so-
the switches in my house.
Entryway.
So it's very sunny out
Sorry about
here.
this.
This switch.
Now it's very windy.
That.
I'll go inside.
Switches in my
Anyway,
house.
right here we've got 2 more switches.
Hi guys,
This switch
Good day.
goes to that
I'm
light
gonna
and
do
that
the
light
switches
down
in my
there.
house video.
And then this switch
And we keep it
goes
on.
to the Christmas
This
lights
switch.
along here, which we're gonna
This
do.
rope switch goes to this light right here.
Started barking.
This switch over
Over here we've
here.
got 2 more switches
This
this
switch
switch
goes to
the
switch
light
right
outside.
to
It's got it at the entrance.
It is
This
full switches.
So hey guys,
Full switches.
There's this
that light right there.
There's the master
goes to
bedroom.
that light.
We have another switch right here. Here we're trying. Whoa, okay. Got an imbalance.
That light.
This switch right here.
This switch right here.
Do nothing. Go switch. Do nothing.
Second switch.
I don't know if it's that built or not. It looks like it. Over here we got another switch. It goes to the chandelier in our dining room. And as you can see, 3 of the bulbs are
There's TV remote to this house.
To that.
this switch. This switch.
And again,
My sister's
light.
going
My
this
Light
switch.
there.
goes to
That
that
light. This light, that light right there
Over there.
is burnt out.
Seconds out of
Fix
that.
this one.
in the bathroom.
Right here we got another switch that goes to that light right
This
there.
light.
My fans over there.
This fan.
Seconds out of
Alright, here we got 2 more switches.
Let's get downstairs.
The light
In the hallway, we've got another switch.
I just don't like it. It's got a belt motor.
Here in the bathroom.
it doesn't turn on during the day.
This switch right here,
And then this switch
behind the coats. Light out there.
over here, countertops. So we've got another switch right here.
There, which
light right there.
doesn't work for some reason.
That right there.
Yeah.
And then this switch right
Right
here.
here.
that one
Got
through
the
the
switch.
stage.
That light. That light.
They have a lot of switches.
This switch goes to that.
This switch right here goes to that light right there.
In the living room, we've got 3 switches. Over there,
In the dining room.
2 over there. And we've got
Switches.
that switch
Where?
over there.
Rod.
That light right there. Don't they like?
I'm thinking of putting a fan out here, but I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. We got 2 more switches here.
2 more switches. This switch.
So this is gonna be the switches in my house. I've never done one of these videos before, so I'm gonna do one. So let's get started. So right here by the front door, this switch goes to the entry light in here. This switch goes to this house is really old by the way. Flush mount light in here by our back door. This switch I think controls your floodlights. And then there's 2 switches that control those floodlights. One in the garage recessed lights in there and one here. It's one of these 3 because it's 2-way switch. This switch and then this switch because goes to our Hampton-based simmering controls the light in the fan, but the light chain is broken because I messed with it when I fire deck. I can't talk. So it used to work. I used to here to turn it on and off, but by the sink was kind of foolish. Controls this recessed light. And this switch controls the garbage disposal. I want to show this. It's a little mess. Yeah, it works fine. So by the stairs. Oh, that still works fine. But yeah, this switch. It's a 2-way switch. I don't know if you can tell. This controls the back door. Also, there's 2 switches in the garage. Also, and my sister that way. Because I'm gonna turn it on because it's dark on the stairway. This switch, and then over here. I don't know. I don't want to show too much of the house, so sorry about that. This switch right here. This switch is the second switch that controls these 2 lights. It controls those floodlights. I don't think it does though. And then over here we got this switch. There's a light above the back door, like on our deck right here. Focus. This house is really old, by the way. This switch, I think, controls the floodlights. But there's 2 switches that control those floodlights. One.
It's a very wobbly ceiling fan. Oh gosh. But I like it anyway. It's a very wobbly ceiling fan. Oh gosh. But I like it anyway. It's a very wobbly ceiling fan. Oh gosh. But I like it anyway. It's a very wobbly ceiling fan. Oh gosh. But I like it anyway. It's a very wobbly ceiling fan. Oh gosh. But I like it anyway. It's a very wobbly ceiling fan. Oh gosh. But I like it anyway. It's a very wobbly ceiling fan. Oh gosh. But
Yeah.
It kind of looks more orange in the camera, but it's more red. Zoom it up on it.
It's a vibrating.
Y luego creo hay otro lugar. ¿Tú no has ido a ese lugar? ¿Cómo se llama? Usila o algo así.
Yep.
Uzzi.
It's more.
ILLA.
Yeah, nice. Light coming down. Yeah, not bad.
That's the end.
Dina Kelberman, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you so much. It was an amazing performance, I have to say. We really enjoyed it a lot, and not
Fan
only
may not be replaced. You just don't know the future.
You just don't. It's more true than ever.
Yeah, we had a great reaction also on our Twitch channel. I just want to say thank you to all the people who is following us and also taking part on the chat there on Twitch.
Cool.
So yeah, actually there was like, I think we have these two communities that were enjoying the same performance, probably in different versions, in different ways. In any case, if you want to start asking questions both through the Twitch chat or to the chat in Zoom, feel free to do that, and we'll bring your questions to Dina now for a short Q&A while you recover from such an intense experience. I just want to say, with John, we were looking at the comments in Twitch, and we were saying, at least for me, I think that this has been the most attentive audience to a piece of video art that I've ever seen. They've been commenting on every details, and I think I already have some questions that we can bring to you if you want from the chat so far. I would start from that chandelier. There was one chandelier that the audience was like, why is that chandelier in there?
I knew I was going to get shit for that chandelier. I don't even know how that, I think that, I don't know. I was looking for glowy things and I decided it was allowed. Also, the title of that one is Fortunes in the Chandelier, which I think is really incredible. I don't know, because I'm allowed to do whatever I want. I put in a chandelier.
That's a very good question, Dina, and I think you totally can.
Yeah, there's another question here on the Zoom, on the chat. Lola is asking if did you choose the music by going looking for specific types of music, or was looking for the music more intuitive than that?
The music is all just the sound is all just coming from the fan videos. So I collected a bunch of fan videos and then started kind of collaging them together and playing with muting and unmuting them. So any of them, like actual music that you hear, is something that one of those kids or people or whatever have put in their ceiling fan video for whatever effect they were going for themselves. And then I've just selected which ones to keep on or off.
Mm-hmm. And I do have another question from Janice asking that, saying that of course you have clear respect for the people posting the videos, but if you ever reach them, if you have like ever get in touch with them.
Let's see. I haven't tried to contact any of these people. I've tried to contact people on YouTube before and no one has ever responded to me. There's a different fan person who I actually didn't use in this, who I tried to contact because I was playing with some of his videos and he never wrote back. The YouTube is a terrible website for functionality. I don't even know if people can see the messages I send them. Like, I don't know where a YouTube message is. So no, I haven't been able to get in touch with anyone so far. And also it's like, I'm not really trying to contact little kids. It's a mixed bag of who feels like an appropriate person to contact or not.
Yeah, that's another question that I had. Like, you clearly have spent a long time looking into these videos and going into this community. What kind of people have you found like while looking into videos?
One of my favorite parts about it is that it's this incredibly mixed bag of people. It's like little kids, like hobbyist adults, like autistic people on all ranges of the spectrum, people with other mental disabilities, and they all kind of come together just because they're obsessed with this stuff and they kind of like socialize in this way that they never in a million years would in just like real life. And they react, they're like, they'll message each other. They're very much like a interactive community. They like comment like, ooh, make another video of this, or like, I like what you did there. And it's super interesting to me to see this, like these people kind of socializing each other and building this community out of like this crazy mishmash of personalities.
And I just saw another question on the Twitch chat asking how do you keep track of all the links? Because it looked like you were copy pasting them. It's asking James.
Oh yeah, I have I guess I can show you. I have this, hold on. A spreadsheet, of course. I have a big spreadsheet. Wait, am I still screen sharing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Big spreadsheet with all my links and instructions, which I love any excuse to make a spreadsheet. So that was fun. Oh, and then I made these templates that I put over my laptop screen to know where to put the videos, which is also very fun. They're very sloppy. I'm embarrassed by that.
That is amazing. Thanks also for sharing all of the process behind. Lots of people were very interested since also in your presentation and during the performance. It's also super interesting to see how much order is behind this seemingly chaotic universe that you're portraying. One thing that I wanted to ask you, and I think questions are coming in as well on a similar line, like Josie is asking, why did you decide to focus on ceiling fans? And we had a chat when we met with John, we started talking about this community. I think that's a lot of interesting things because we had initially the same reaction, like why would people take pictures of fans? Like who does that? And, you know, what lies behind that?
Yeah, I mean, I follow a lot of these people are people I've been subscribed to for a while. I follow a lot of different communities of things that the main question and reason I'm obsessed with them is that they're obsessed with something that I don't know why someone would be obsessed with. I mean, I'm an obsessive person, so I understand why people want to know every little bit of data about some totally boring thing. But I'm not out there memorizing ceiling fan data, so it's like familiar and alien. And I don't know, part of what I have no idea. I mean, I would love to talk to them about, I mean, I don't think they could tell you. It's like, why do you like what you like? It's the heart wants what the heart wants. And their hearts want ceiling fans. But it's funny because when I first talked to you guys, I was like, okay, so you know YouTube ceiling fan videos? And you were, I forget that for a while I was like, this is gonna be so boring. Everyone's sick of ceiling fan videos. So I don't know, we're all in our weird bubble.
Yeah, there's someone also asking how many fans do you have? And I saw one at least.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
Yeah, we got a couple. Is that the only one in your house? I don't know, I need more.
Okay.
So it's hard to choose. I mean, there's so many questions, lots of praises, of course. People lost their heads for your templates and the spreadsheet. Everybody's going crazy about that. People are interested in what brand is your fan.
What brand of fan? No. You'd think I'd like be more curious about my own, but I just don't care. Here, I'll show you. Is this the one I already showed? I'll show some of these templates more. You have to buy paint pens.
Mm-hmm. And I'm wondering as well if you are so like organized and meticulous also in your other projects, or if it is like, is it this particular like performance that took you to create the spreadsheet and to create all this like these drawings that you showed us, or is just like a work process that you use in every project?
Well, I've never done a performance like this before, but I mean, a lot of my projects are organization of things. I like organizing things. So that's just sort of how I approach everything anyway. And I just have I don't do performance live stuff. And this was just the way that I figured out to do it. Oh, also I have an incredibly bad memory. So I was just like, I need to write every single detail. I just need to not be remembering anything because I won't. Mm-hmm. So that's part of why get so heavy into organizing it. And I'm terrified.
Somebody on Twitch Art Dunk is asking, I love how you collect all this content. When I try searching for stuff, it often takes so long and I end up feeling bad. Do you ever get so caught up you spend all day doing it?
Oh yeah, yes, that's.
They actually already answered the question as well, but I thought I'd bring it to you just in case you want.
They knew the answer was yes. Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah.
Confirmed.
I'll like wake. I used to just like be texting my friends at 4 a.m. like, look at this weird YouTube video I found. I just recently had a baby, just throwing off my obsession game because they require a lot of attention, it turns out. So I'm interested to see how that impacts things. I can't spend literally 12 hours in a day obsessing over ceiling fan videos until she's older. But yeah, definitely. I mean, that part of what's ridiculous about it, I'm just like the obsessed people on YouTube and being obsessed with them. So yeah.
Josie is asking, do you practice your video performances in advance like a choreography, and how do you call these performances?
Yeah, so this is the first time I've done such a thing. And yeah, I practiced it a lot, because I'm not used to it and I am freaked out of. So yeah, I went through this like a million times for a week, as much as I could.
There's someone on Twitch also asking, how did you decide on the order and the placement of each window? That's something that Marco and I were also talking about, like the gradient dynamics that you created during the performance, how it was going up and down and creating this nice, really interesting rhythm. So how did you decide on the order?
I don't know, just instinct, you know, just making art, trying stuff, seeing what you like.
Yeah, we were like very impressed because, especially in your other works, the ones that you showed as well, it's more like an installation piece, right? So you go through these grids and you scroll, but here you have a rhythm and a dynamic that unfolds over time. So it's a completely different mindset. So it's yeah, I thought it was really, really great and rare to find like both things. You can do like so many things. We're just like really impressed by that.
Thanks. I do. It is like most of my video work is stuff that's like infinitely looping things, and with this, I feel like I kind of did something where I figured out. You know, it's basically a bunch of different looping collages that I kind of go between. So there's a little bit of like a halfway point between those things, I think, of just showing the process of putting it together.
And there's also people asking if will you do another performance live on the internet like this one again? So I guess that
I'd like to.
People have liked it.
Cool. Yeah, I would like to. I liked putting it together. It was really fun. It definitely feels like a thing I'd like to mess with some more.
Yeah, nice. No, I mean, we have enjoyed it a lot. It's been quite a nice experience.
Yeah, we are very honored actually that you did this for the first time for us, and then of course we are very grateful that you accepted our invitation and definitely delivered a super memorable screen walk.
Oh, cool! Yeah. Thanks for asking me, because I wouldn't have ever come up with doing this if you hadn't.
And yeah, so if there's no other questions coming in, then I think we're gonna wrap up. Everybody's sending their thanks over both chats. I just want to remind everyone that we're going to be back in 2 weeks with a screen walk with Constant Dullard, who's going to recruit soldiers for his army. So make sure to come committed to take part in his social media army.
Thank you also on my side. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Dina. It's been an enormous pleasure. I hope to see you again in 2 weeks with Constant, as Marco just said.